Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Cuddyback, America's Best Bowstrings, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Welcome back to Tennessee. Gotta be kind of quiet here unless the wind gets up. Today is Wednesday, November the 7th, and it is a pretty bluebird day, a little bit windy. Temperatures are high today in the low 50s after being nearly 70 2 days ago. I decided to come to another food plot tonight that has not been hunted at all this year. It's one that we've hunted in the past quite a bit and had some really good encounters about this time of the year for some rutting bucks. We're going to sit tight for the last hour and a half. Alright, I'm back in the same tree I was in yesterday, sitting over this clover plot. Try to get out here a little bit earlier today, get off work early enough since the deer were moving so early yesterday. There was 3 does and 2 fawns on the food plot whenever I got to the base of the stand. It's a nice bluebird day, windy, probably 10 to 12 mile an hour northeast wind, which is perfect, hit me right in the face. We're going to kick back and relax, enjoy the beautiful day that God's blessed us with, and hope that He points a buck in our direction before the evening's over. Expect more deer to come out, but I'm losing light, especially back here with me being off the food plot about 30 or 40 yards. All in all, it's been a pretty good sit. We've seen deer all afternoon, just like yesterday. I think the same group of does and a little spike or 4-pointer as yesterday. Did get to see those 2 does rear up and swap licks with one another, I guess. But that was pretty cool. That's the first time I've actually seen that in person. So if I see any more tonight, I'll be sure and let you see. Otherwise, I'll be back in a few days, and hopefully me and Walt can get lucky this weekend and knock a couple down. Alright, it's the afternoon of November the 10th. I'm back in the wood plot where I had an encounter with the big den 2 weeks ago. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. When we were getting set up, we had these 2 yearling bucks walk out from the other end of the plot. One of them actually worked a scrape down there before they came up here. But hoping that the 2 little bucks out here are a good sign of what's to come this afternoon. We'll try to get settled in and see if maybe the big 10 or another mature buck will come cruising by. probably got 5 or 10 minutes left, really. Still got a little bit of shooting light, but camera light's fading fast. All in all, we've had a real eventful sit today. We've been covered up with deer ever since we got in the stand. Just didn't have the right deer come out, so it was kind of funny to watch that spike. First he come in chasing that fawn early, and then he come in trying to chase that doe just a little bit ago. Hopefully the deer will be up and moving in the morning. Thanks for watching. Keep checking back, and sooner or later one of these bucks is going to step in front of a bullet, so just got to be patient and be in the right spot at the right time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Midwest Whitetail Southeast show. It's November the 10th, prime time. It's been pretty warm all week here and rainy, and temperature dropped last night. We've got mid-30s now and a fairly strong northwest wind. Sitting on about a 2-acre clover plot. I've got the decoy. Planning on doing some rattling and calling today. I'm hoping with it cooling off that the rut activity will pick up again this weekend. All I can do is sit and hope, and let me go ahead and apologize up front. I am probably the worst self-filmer that has ever tried to do it, so bear with me. I'll try to show you something decent today. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock. I was getting ready to do an exit interview and looked to my right. I had another buck coming. It's the first deer I've seen since the young 8 came into the decoy earlier. This was another young deer. Looked like probably another 3-year-old, just a really pretty 9-pointer. So I'm probably going to sit a few more minutes before I pack up and leave, but it won't be long. I've got a cuddy back on the other side of this plot. I want to check the card on the way out. And I'll probably head out pretty soon, grab some lunch, charge some batteries, and I'll definitely be hunting again this afternoon. I'm not sure where I'll be this afternoon, but maybe it'll be a little more action than this morning. Hang around. I'll see you in a little while. I'm back in the same blind that I was this morning. I checked the card on the cuddy back on the other side of the plot on the way out and had a picture of one of our shooter bucks in this plot yesterday afternoon. He looked like he was chasing a doe. I didn't see a doe in the picture, but he had that look like he was moving fast, so he may be 2 miles from here now, but he was on camera yesterday, so I've got to try him this afternoon. The wind has calmed down just a little bit. It's not as bad as it was this morning, and it's supposed to lay down even more before dark. I think we've got about 3 hours until dark, but right now I'm finished getting set up and get ready to shoot something. I've got just over an hour left. I've got a whitetail at about 15 yards, so hopefully you can hear me. I've seen 3 bucks so far since I sat down. The last buck, if he had come in and given me a shot, I would have been very tempted. I don't know that I recognize that deer. It looked like an older, mature deer. I'm hoping the last hour the plot really fills up with deer and I get to maybe see some more bucks. I'm really hoping to see the buck that was on trail camera in here yesterday. But I'm going to get quiet and sit still for this last hour and see what we see. It's November the 11th. Welcome back to the Midwest Whitetail Southeast Show. It's a beautiful, about 33 degrees, really light east wind today. I haven't hunted here at all this year, so I really don't know what to expect. But I do have a couple of cameras in the area, and they've got pictures of a few mature bucks, and actually the one 10-pointer, I've had pictures of him here also that I have pictures of in the clover plot that I hunted yesterday. The rut's still definitely in full force. It's probably kind of ending its peak here for us, but we'll probably see chasing off and on for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to get quiet, sit here. I'll probably do a little calling, rattling in a little bit. See if we can get something to come in. And I do have the decoy again today also. Well, it's been about 2 hours since I saw that buck and haven't seen another deer since. I'm hoping maybe take a few days off at the end of this upcoming week if the weather looks good, and try to get down and hunt a few days in a row. So that's the plan for now. Wish me luck.